Alright guys, Land Run 89 here with the TriStar Viper G2 and a Remington Model 870, both in 20 gauge and both are the youth models. My boy, he just started on the 4-H shooting program this last year, and we started him off with this Remington 870. It has a 20.5 inch barrel, 20 and a half inch barrel, I guess. It is pump, and it comes with a kit you can lengthen the stock a little bit on it. This gun is in between $300 and $350 is what the price of these are. And he was having trouble with shooting skeet this year with this gun, with the Remington 870. Mainly, I believe, because of the length of the barrel. We tried full chokes, modified, all kinds of stuff, and he was hitting about 3 out of 50, or 3 out of 25, 4 out of 25, something like that. He was right on them, you know, just couldn't get him busted. So I bought him this TriStar Viper G2, which is a semi-automatic gas-driven gun, and it is shy of $500 at the cost. However, it does come with the youth stock, and it also comes with an adult stock. Also has a shim kit, 3 chokes, and a barrel extension. This is a 24-inch barrel. With the extension, it's a 26-inch barrel. Both take chokes, so you can put a choke in here or in here. This gun shot really good right out of the box. I have the Viper G2 in a model 12 gauge, and it seems that it took a lot longer for it to break in the 12 gauge. This shot fine out of the box. The 12 gauge, however, took a little bit, like 3 or 4 boxes to break it in. Just for the cheap Walmart stuff. That was really the only thing that wouldn't, I mean, it would cycle some and then it would, you know, hang up, but this one hasn't done that at all. Shoots great right out of the box. What else can I tell you? Oh, his shooting, he went from hitting like 3 or 4 out of a box to about 14 out of a box of 25, which I don't even think I could do that. He's probably next year going to move up to a 12 gauge. But the cool thing about this gun is I can swap stocks out on this, and then it becomes a gun that I can shoot. It's not just a youth model, but it does have the youth stock. And you can come all the way out to a 26-inch barrel. He shot with the extension in. It really helped his shooting. And all it was the barrel, the length of the barrel, giving him better patterns, really. And possibly more pressure, getting those 20 gauge shells out further. This just wouldn't do it. I don't know why. He liked this Remington 870. We're going to keep it for a turkey gun, buy a turkey choke for it, and try it this year. And then his little cousin will probably end up with this one. His grandpa bought him this gun. That is about all I have on these two guns. What else was I going to say? Oh, this has a trigger. This is cut back on the TriStar, so it allows you to get your hand up closer to the trigger. See how far back that is? Not a big deal on the gun. My main thing is you can grow with this gun fairly, like when he turns 13, 14, we can put the adult stock on it. And he can use it, I'll use it. It's just one of those guns that it's not specifically a youth model. Whereas the Remington, I'm not sure if you can find an adult stock that'll fit the youth model. This is one of the only guns that comes like that in the U.S. market anyway, where it has the 2 different stocks and you can kind of grow into the gun. This does have like an extension kit where you can add to the length of it, but in my opinion, I mean, what's a stock? $10, $20? Anyway, it was well worth the extra $140 to buy the semi-automatic version. The only thing my boy did not like about this gun was this button. The bolt release was a little bit hard for him to push. After about 100 or so rounds, that lightened up a little bit, and it's not such a big deal. But for his next gun, we're going to go with the Dickinson Model 12 or Model 202 12 gauge. It's really light. It doesn't have that heavy of a recoil. He enjoys shooting that gun. It's just a little bit too long for him yet, for him to compete with. So maybe next year he'll move up to the 12 gauge, and that just bumping up from a 20 to a 12 will get him some more hits on target. I know 20 gauge is shooting trap. You're 15 feet behind the trap thrower, and then you're another 30 feet after it throws. So you're quite a ways for a 20 gauge to hit for an 11-year-old. But anyways, just some options if you guys are looking for a youth model shotgun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.